Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Hebrew Bible. I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Israel from the scattered testimony of the prophets of the Old Testament. It became the Book of Zion. In order to publish the Book of Zion, I was forced to write the Potsmoker's Bible, a commentary to the Book of Zion, written in my own words. And in order to fulfill the prophecy that I found outlined in the Book of Zion, I have to publish peace, which is why I am reading to you from the manuscripts that I have written here on social media, free of charge, because I'm not allowed to use money in anything that I do for the Grey. So, in order to continue with my prophecy, I am going to read to you now. Take up where I left off in the 23rd chapter of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the 20th chapter of the Book of Zion. The chapter is called, And It Shall Come to Pass. And this is how it goes. Of all the people on earth, we, the Potsmokers, alone, fear the Lord, know the fear of hearing telepathic voices. No one else knows that fear, or the confusion that goes with it, as every dark entity and soul in the neighborhood has a go at subverting you to their cause. We truly walk in darkness. We are in the dark, literally, about almost every aspect of our true nature, because we are portrayed as evil. Many of us have embraced that evil. We dress all in black. We wear dark makeup. We act as though we're going to commit great acts of evil. But that's a projection put on us by society, those who believe that we're evil. Now, those of us who are the ones that walk in darkness and have no light, they don't know it. But they are of the light. Their darkness has been put upon them by people who are themselves dark, but call themselves light. You bikers, gothics, and witches, you're all priests of the Grey. You're not agents of chaos. You're agents of good. In a society that calls itself good, and yet does everything that is evil. To be called evil is to be said to do evil. Well, that means that there's a very good chance that your so-called evil is in fact good. Evil sees evil as good, and therefore sees good and calls it evil. So not seeing its true nature, because its own true nature reverses it. We are all known by what we do. You can say whatever you like in this society, as long as you don't act upon it. A white supremacist can hate all he wants, as long as he doesn't kill anyone. His hate is he's allowed to say whatever he wants about his hate. This is a really, really bad idea. To allow hate is to create evil. Freedom of speech is a dangerous concept if it's not handled correctly. We don't handle it at all. We protect our free speech rights, but we don't protect our right to be safe from speech. We don't need freedom of speech. We need the right to speak only what's true. Every word spoken must be true. No one has the right to lie This society protects liars' rights. It protects their right to lie. So in Zion, lies will be illegal. We will punish those who lie. You can tell stories. You can tell ideas. But if you lie, then you will be restricted from speaking publicly, or operating personal business, or taking part in management or teaching practices. Our moral codes will be very hardcore to ensure that we maintain our social integrity. In Zion, we will have physical contact with the galactic races, predominantly with the Grey. We will have the God of Earth to teach us how to be honest with ourselves. We will learn to know the truth from the lie. They will train us to use our truth wisely for the betterment of humanity. Now, our next verse is Zephaniah 3:9, which is Zion 20:21. For then I will turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent. This goes on with my concept of truth. I have been told by Ishi that we can't really learn their language, but we will be taught a pure version of it, a language that is pure thought, a thought language that will create a closer bond between the Grey and humans. This will be a priestly language, to be taught through the Temple Guild schools. We may never speak the Grey's full language, but we will be taught a human equivalent, and this will be translated into vocal speech. When we learn to speak with them more fully, we will give them our entire consent. My people are not fools. We are not going to blindly follow the Grey unless it is not blindly following. We will follow the Grey way, not because we are doing as we are told, but because it's what we know to be right and true. We aren't religious. We want the facts. So before we fully embrace the Grey, we are going to have to get to know them better. Then we decide if they are what they say they are. But once we can speak to them on a level that truly gets to the heart of matters, we are going to find that the evidence is in this new form of communication is good. We will know on a cellular level that the Grey are the ancient gods. They truly love us as their children, and that we are safe with them. Then, that is what the new language would tell us about us, all of ourselves. Which leads us to Psalms 84:7, which is Zion 20:22. They will go from strength to strength. Every one of them in Zion approach before God. The first part of this verse speaks of our use of cocaine. Cocaine is our super strength drug of choice. It literally enhances our strength. We will use it for that purpose, but we will also be learning how to use our telepathic energy to also enhance our strength. So we will go from cocaine to artificial strength to telekinesis as an electromagnetic source of strength. Everyone who goes to Zion to become citizens of the new nation will go before the Grey to be evaluated. Only those who are proven to be capable of living under the new order will be given citizenship. So everyone who lives in Zion will have been approved by the Grey. We don't have to be perfect to qualify. We just have to have an elastic brain that is still capable of learning. If we are to still able to form new neural pathways, then we can adjust to the new way of doing things on a deeper level. And there is always a deeper level. Every one of us who has ever gotten high are known to the gray. Once you open up even a few of your receptacles, the gray can sense you. The first time you get high, you turn on the gray part of your brain. You are altered permanently. The gray can sense you always, forever after that moment. So everyone who gets high or has ever gotten high are all known to the gray. So think about that, my friends. Everything that you have ever thought, said, or done has been seen, heard, and remembered by the gray. They can read your memories. So if you have done bad things, they either are already known or will become known in Zion. You can't lie to a gray. So everyone who is a priest of the gray will be well known to the gray. We will be seen as a holy people because we are bound by the moral standards of the gray. No priest of Zion or priestess will be able or willing to lie. That is our true strength. We are sacred by nature. We are with God. God is part of us. We are holy. So ends the dissertation to the 20th chapter of the Book of Zion, which is the reading of the Pot Smoker's Bible, chapter 23. I don't have enough time to read to you the entire chapter, I don't believe, but I'm going to try. So, chapter 20, it shall come to pass. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophet shall be ashamed every one of his vision, when he hath prophesied. Neither shall they wear rough garments to deceive. But he shall say, I am no prophet. I am a husbandman, for men taught me to keep cattle from my youth. And one shall say unto him, What are these wounds in thy hands? Then he shall answer, Those of which I have when wounded in the house of my friends. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts thereof shall be cut off and die, but a third part shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my God. Lift up your eyes upon high, and behold, who hath created these things, that bring out their hosts by number? He calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for he that is strong in powers, not one shall fail. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speaketh, O Israel, My ways are hidden from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my God? Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither be weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with the wings of eagles. They shall run and shall not weary, and they shall walk and shall not faint. None shall be weary nor stumble among them, neither shall slumber or sleep. Neither shall the girding of their loins be loosed, nor the latches of their shoes be broken. And the ransom of the Lord shall return to the songs and everlasting joy in their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and seeing shall flee away. Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice with him. Let them that that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Depart ye, go ye out from thee. Touch no unclean thing. Um, Go ye out from the midst of her. Be ye clean that bear the vessels of the Lord. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight. For the Lord shall go before you, and the God of Israel shall be your rearward. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitants of Zion. For great is the Holy One of Israel in the midst of thee. Who is among you that shall fear the Lord, that obeyeth the voice of his servant, that walketh in darkness and have no light? Let him trust in the name of the Lord, and stay upon his God. For then will I teach the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord and to serve him with one consent. They go from strength to strength. Every one of them in Zion appear before the Lord. And I'm going to say later now because I'm running late and I'll never say goodbye.